Hey guys, I'm Isabel Freiberger. Thank you so much for stopping by another episode of my video blog. So today I want to give you guys a really fast and easy sequence in order to work on getting your splits. Okay, a lot of you ask me how to get your splits, and here I'm going to offer you a sequence that hopefully you can put into your daily routine. Okay, it's really quick. It's going to be pretty simple for you to remember on your own, and that way if you do put it into your regular daily or at least weekly practice, I guarantee that you will see results. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, I do want you to keep in mind one really important tip as we're going through this sequence, and that is to keep your hips aligned the whole time. Okay, so both of your hips, I want you to imagine them as headlights, and they're going to be facing forward the whole time. So you're not going to be opening or doing any kind of twisting with your hips, and that's going to ensure safety and effectiveness in your stretching. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with the right side first, and what we're going to do is a really simple pigeon stretch. Okay, so you're going to take the right knee and extend it out about 45 degrees onto your mat. The left leg is just going to extend straight back with the knees and the toes, the top of the foot, facing down. Okay, you can stay here if this is enough for you. You should feel a nice stretch on the outside of your hip and also on your left hip flexor. Okay, you're going to take it slowly down to your elbows if you can. Okay, you're going to keep breathing. And each stretch, I want you to make sure you hold it at least 30 seconds, okay? Now, if this isn't enough of a stretch for you, you can go ahead and extend your arms out. Making sure to keep your body engaged. So all of these stretches that we're doing are going to be very active in our legs and also in our core. Okay, so don't just kind of flop down and let your body just be too loose. We want to be actively elongating our legs and our body as we sink into the stretch. For those of you that want more of a stretch, you can take that leg, the right leg, and create a 90-degree angle with your shin and your knee. So kind of making that shin parallel to the top of your mat, and you can do it from there. You're going to feel a much deeper stretch. Okay, so again, holding that 30 seconds. From there, you're going to take your weight onto the left knee and stretch that right foot out in front of you. Now here it's really important to notice the alignment of your hips. Okay, so I'm not tilting my hips in any direction. I'm not opening anything up. I'm really paying attention to those headlights. Okay, so I'm stretching the right foot out in front, flexing my foot as hard as possible. From there, I'm going to really think about elongating my spine. Breathing. Again, this is a good place where if you might need blocks to make sure that you're not rounding in your spine, you can go ahead and do that. You can use those blocks to support yourself. From there, I want you to inhale, and you're going to exhale and elongate out and down. Okay, so kind of just hinging at the hips. Keeping the foot flexed to feel a much more intense stretch along the hamstring. And again, we're holding this 30 seconds. Now we've already been here for a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next stretch. Here you're going to shift your weight forward to the right foot. Again, no change is happening in my hips. I'm literally just shifting forward, okay? Again, I'm super engaged within my core and in my body, in my legs. And I'm lifting up, shoulders are pushing down. And from here, if I feel I want a deeper stretch, I can drop the hips down and I'll feel a nice long stretch on the front of my left leg. Really making sure also here, it's really important that your knee is just above your ankle. You don't want to be in this position because it's really bad for your knee. So making sure that your foot is far enough out that you can stay aligned, knee and ankle. You should be able to see your toes. Okay, so once you've been there for about 30 seconds, it's time to go ahead and slide down into our splits. If you don't have your full split, I recommend that you use blocks or chairs to support yourself. That way you can get into a really nice and aligned split. If you're almost down, you can just use your hands on the floor. And if you have your split and you want more, you can place your foot on a block and start stretching your oversplit. For today, we are going to use our blocks to make sure that we get down nice and aligned. Okay, so I'm gonna tuck my back toes, I'm gonna lift up, and I'm gonna slide, and I'm just gonna slide down from there. Okay, so I'm starting with my toes tucked in the back, and this might feel a little bit more intense for those of you who have never stretched like this before. Again, my hips are aligned, okay, so both hips are still facing that way, which makes it a little bit more of an intense stretch. Once I've been here about 15 seconds, I'm gonna release those back toes and go into a point, okay? Again, remembering to keep elongating through your legs, core is engaged, and the body is working. We're not just flopping into this stretch, okay? For the split, I would really love it if you could actually hold it longer than 30 seconds. Aim for 45 seconds to a minute. Okay, if you want to move around a little bit in your split, there's nothing wrong with that. And again, if you don't have your split all the way, I want you to aim to keep your front leg straight, and you just start sliding down from there, and the back leg will straighten up with time. But try not to give me a bent leg, okay? The bent leg will be the one in the back. Okay, and that's the sequence. So let's go ahead and do it a little bit more fluidly on the other side. So again, we're taking our left leg, making a 45-degree angle with our knee, and the back leg is just back behind us, okay? And then going down for more when we want it. Keeping everything engaged, breathing, working through the core. You can work that front leg into parallel with the mat if you'd like. And again, remembering not to dump our weight onto either side of our hips, okay? So we're keeping our hips super square, remembering our headlights facing forward. From there, we're moving right on through. The weight goes to the back of the right foot, or the right knee, excuse me. Left foot is going to be flexed, and my hips are square. Okay, for now my hands are on the ground. If you need blocks, go ahead and grab them. Really elongate your spine, push your shoulders down, reach out, inhale, and exhale, hinge at your hips. Nice deep hamstring stretch here. Remembering to keep breathing. You can grab your foot if you'd like. You can play around with your position to keep your stretch deeper, to make it deeper if you'd like. Or you can stay right where you are. Try not to bounce around and move around too much in your stretches. You want to really see if you can, maintain a position, breathe into it, and stay. Good. From there, we're shifting our weight forward onto the left foot. Hips are staying square. Shoulders are pushing down, core is engaged. Remember, my knee is not passing over my ankle. From there, if I want to sink the hips a little bit more to get a deeper stretch along the front of my leg in my hip flexor, then that's just fine. Really try not to forget about your breath. So from here, I'm not going to use the blocks. I'm going to actually use it as an extra stretch this time. But remembering to support yourself and slide the front leg down if you don't have your splits yet. If you do, you can go ahead and add that extra bit. And from there, work your way down. Remembering to keep the hips square, toes are tucked at first, foot is flexed. Really working. I'm building up a sweat. I mean, it is summertime, but stretching isn't relaxing. Okay, you should be working hard here. Okay? You can lift your arms up, play around with your positions. You can do back bends, but try not to move around too much, wiggling and wobbling. See how you can hold it. Breathing. Remembering to hold this one a little bit longer than you did the other preparation stretches. and safely bringing yourself out of that split. All right, guys, that's it. Simple as that. Hopefully you can put it into your daily routine and really get a good jump start on getting those splits. Please let me know if you have questions or comments, and just leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you next time.